Welcome to the Chop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dark Child.
I'm your host, twinsinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up.
We back. Seth the Dark Child, how you doing, my brother?
So far, so good. Enjoying this freezing cold weather that came out of nowhere.
Man, oh man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, and March 12th. Today's the 13th, right? Yeah, March 12th, yesterday, which was Saturday. Man, oh man, was it cold?
Bruh.
Was it? I mean, listen, I get it. We're in Georgia, so listen, we ain't trying to rub nothing in, but it was cold yesterday. It was 8 degrees last week. Now
last Saturday
it was like 8 degrees. Now this Saturday it was like 30 degrees. Wind blow. Oh, it's freezing. Like I still got a hoodie on. I mean, it's warmed up today, but I'm still traumatized from yesterday.
Traumatized, brother. My heat went out. My heating element in my heater went out, bruh. You don't know cold.
Now that's cold. That's cold.
Oh my God.
And you don't expect it to go out. I mean, like you said, it's been warm for the last 3 weeks, right?
I thought I was done with the heater for the rest of the season. I would have found this out in what? October, November?
Yeah, it's
no.
like, hey, they working right. Mind you, I have heaters down here, but this is the man cave, it's studio, but it's not fully finished. But I just brought, look, you see the fan over there?
Mm-hmm.
I just brought the fan out because it was hot as hell last week. And about to turn my AC's back there. I was ready to turn the AC on. I said, no, it's getting cold. Pull the heaters back out. So I got the heaters back out in here because it's freezing.
It's not nice.
But the funny thing is, in this week or by Wednesday, it's gonna be like 60 something, and then by Sunday,
it'll be
70.
back to 70 degrees next weekend.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Atlanta. That's
pneumonia.
That's where in Atlanta, Georgia. But welcome to the Chop Team. Like I said, I'm twinsinc. That's
Seth the Dark Child.
We do live recordings every Sundays-ish. Live on YouTube. Tap in, follow us. The live broadcast, broadcast on all major platforms on podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, all those great providers, I guess, we don't call them, whatever. They out there. There we go. Platform P's. And of course, we're on YouTube. Follow us, the Chop Team. Mm-hmm. Now, today, this is going to be one of the shows. We'll call this a social media roulette.
Yep.
And what that entails is that we'll go on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, mm-hmm. and we'll see a topic that's out there that somebody might have posted, and we'll just chop it up. You like that? You like that? Chop it up, the Chop Team.
Chopping it up.
Seth, I think so. I think Seth Darkchild has a topic that he pulled up. You got one already?
I mean, this is a small one, but I found it to be interesting because the feelings that were being elicited, we're not going to go through what some of the comments were, but some individual guy posted, I am starting to form a very bad dislike against some of our sisters. And I'm trying not to, but I'm tired of y'all foolishness. Right? And my own assumption on that part is I feel bad for this guy.
Okay.
But in the context of some of the larger conversations we have, I get it, bruh. For me, I think I would have called it years ago. What the red pill rage, when your expectations of female nature intersect with the reality of females and how they react. I was angry for years. I'm the dark child for a reason. But at the same time, you got to let this stuff go. So what you want to add anything?
Read the topic one more time. Read the thing one more time.
Okay, like I say, young man just said straight up that I'm starting to form a very bad dislike against some of our sisters. Not all, some of our sisters. And I'm trying not to. But I'm tired of y'all foolishness.
Well, you definitely got to put some respect on him because he made sure to put in some.
Not all.
Yeah, not all, because he didn't say most.
Nope.
He didn't say all. He didn't say most. He just said some.
Mm-hmm.
So if you listen to this, don't get triggered right away, because if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Falconsburg, fly. You know, if you're
Let
in
it
Atlanta,
fly.
you understand that concept. Birds fly away. But anywho, I could kind of understand where he's going from, and it could be both ways, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Right? And I'm sure it goes both ways because we hear about women tired of men all the time. So just a man. Once again, we just scroll down and this is what we saw. So is there some truth to what he's saying? Yeah, there is.
It's more than I like.
But I'm sure, I mean, like I say, he's trying. He say he's not done all the way. It's just that he just keep, every time he look to the left, look to the right, he got to do some foolishness. We got to do better as a whole.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of my, I would say guys who I respect and look up to on the manosphere said this. Can't tell you where the quote came from. Didn't make it up. Not original. Said that you can either love women or understand women, but you can't do both.
You can love them
Or understand them.
but you can't do both.
Exactly.
You sure you can't do both? You can't just love and understand?
You know, my understanding of that statement is this:
Okay.
that if you love a woman, if you really and truly love a woman, you do not understand her. And if you understand her, you will not love her. Meaning that most of us don't, most guys, I really think we don't really understand how women think. They don't think like us. Women are survivalists. Survival is really simple. It's pretty much, how do I get the bag? How do I make this money? How do I survive from today to tomorrow? And do I have to sacrifice? Oh, let me not say sacrifice. Do I have to push somebody else under the bus to get what I want? A lot of men don't function like that. I will take a L and maintain my dignity, my integrity. You know, sometimes you lose. Life is full of winners and losers, right?
Right.
I know how to apologize for me doing something wrong. If I say something that's out of line and I get disciplined for it, I know how to take my punishment because I was taught right for wrong, and I'm gonna take my L, right? I'm about to trigger alert.
Trigger alert. Bum bum bum.
Truthfully, if you don't know how to apologize, you probably don't know how to take a L. And if you don't know how to take a L, that means you'll keep fighting well beyond a reasonable amount. And that's where the foolishness come in. Sometimes you just got to say you was wrong, admit it, take your punishment, and move forward. I don't think a lot of women know how to do that. And a lot of brothers are getting tired of it. Have I talked too much? Y'all good yet?
Okay. All right. Listen, once again, this is social media roulette that we're doing today. Yeah. So right now I'm on Instagram and I'm just scrolling down. And a topic here is, has single mothers' homes created Black men who are loyal to their mothers?
You want to go? Go ahead.
That's what that's popped up.
Read it one more time.
Has single mother homes created Black men who are too loyal to their mothers?
Yes.
Woo. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, yes and no. Okay. Yes and no. But I'm gonna leave more to yes, but I'm gonna say no. And here's why. I'm gonna give you evidence. Now, my mom and dad were married. My dad died before I hit 16. So my mom had to raise two twin boys from the age 16 up until 21 or 20 when we actually get out the house. I think 20 in college. But anyway, so you can say she was a single mother, but my dad left sometime and came back. So she had the single mom role for a little bit. Okay. Give you a little background. Now, once again, has single mom homes created Black men who are too loyal to their mothers? I'm loyal to my mom, but to a certain extent, right? For example, I didn't, when I got married, and fellas, take note, pay attention. When you do get married, there may be some lines or maybe some restriction between your mother and your wife. Most of the time it happens.
Some friction.
Okay. Hey.
All out war.
because what happened is the mother is losing a baby boy who was her baby boy, but also sometimes they take on as the baby boy as their man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're always looking out for your mother, you visiting her, taking care, you come home. Like I was a son, I always come by, check on her, see what she need with something, grass need cut, I'll do that, take your trash out, whatever, and I'll dip out and go back home and live my life, right? But it's like I always had her back, right? To a certain extent, right? So it's like my son's so good to me, he'll put no one in front of me. Wrong. Once I got married, they had a little friction or something that happened. And instead of me getting in between it, I didn't. But I made it very clear that at the end of the day, one, you was wrong over here, because I'm not, you're wrong over here, you're wrong over there. I love you, Mom, but at the end of the day, this is my wife. So what we gonna do, either y'all figure it out or X, Y, Z. And I backed off. And kind of in a sense, stepped away from Mom for a little bit, because in the day, this is my new responsibility. Love you to death, but this is my family here and my wife going forward. So I say yes and no, but like I said, I'm leaning more to the yes, but I had to give you some personal experience of why I say no. Okay. So it's not like, oh, all you doing is saying woman this, woman that. No, I'm giving you personal experience from me. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with cutting somebody off. But go ahead, Seth. Go ahead now. That's why I say yeah and no.
Well, okay, I'm gonna take it in two parts and I'm gonna keep it quick. I lean towards yes, but for your specific case, you got to understand a few things. And because it's always a generational thing. I had this conversation with my own mother earlier today, actually, because she said something and I asked her how old was she. She was like, I'm 70. I said, exactly. What you about to say isn't ground in current reality. You know what I'm saying? So your mother was married to your father. Your father passed away. Your mama wasn't a single mother. Your mother might have raised two boys by herself. God bless her. But she wasn't a single mother. Your dad was there. She committed to him. She was living with him. She was in a long-term relationship. When he passed away, that didn't make her a single mother. That made her a widow. So that's not say for you how you're looking at it. You're being way nicer than the reality. Now, here's what I see is this, right? Single mothers are raising men that they want those men to be the men that they wish they had gotten with. Polite, well-spoken, but a lot of single mothers, in my opinion, raise men to be subservient to women, not equals. They raise them to be subservient to the women in their lives. And they also build in two mental attacks, and that's what I'm gonna call them.
Okay.
Where that child, they provide for all the needs of that child, and that boy becomes very, very dependent on his mother's love and affection. Women do raise weaker men. The other part is that they selfishly make sure that boy loves them the most. Who do you love the most? Who do you love the most? Mommy. And then I've seen this happen. Let that boy grow up. He still loves his mom. I have seen mothers put themselves in a position where that boy has to choose, like you just said, between his girl and his mama. That's false. It's one thing for you and your girl and your mama to have conflict. That's adult conflict. They need to work that out, right?
Facts.
But if you put yourself in a position to make your son choose between the woman who raised him, who took care of him, who provided for all of his needs and all of his boo-boos, versus a girl he trying to build a life with, who is going to lose in that choice? And that's where most men are at right now. A lot of men, I don't say most, a lot of men. So yeah, I think women are weakening the men, and they are making these dudes overly dependent on their mothers. And it's also that when they get old, because they're going to mess up money and mess up their life and make poor decisions, when they get old, they're going to need an insurance plan. And a lot of these boys, it's their mama's insurance plan.
And also too, like I said, it making them more soft. because on top of this too, we're dealing with a lot of immature young men out here. I can't even call them men, young immature boys. Because you could be an older adult, but you still have the mental of a young little boy. But the thing is that what I say that is this: a lot of these young men these days have a hard problem dealing with rejection. We had this conversation many times, all the time. But what happened is they out in the public and they talking to a girl or trying to speak to her, and she plays them no XYZ whatever. And instead of say, all right, cool, baby girl, no problem, walk off and go to the next girl. No, these dudes are here shooting these girls, beating these girls up, doing all type of crazy stuff because of rejection, because she turned him down. But what happens is that one thing I'll say is, who raised these weak young boys?
There you go.
Because when I even hear my son even whining a little bit, I'm on him and tell him why he should not be whining. You know what I'm saying? It could be over a video game. I said, listen, I understand you upset you lost, but this is what we do. You work harder and get better at it. Ain't no getting mad, tantrum, get mad, throw stuff, get mad. You know what I mean? No, we don't do that around here.
Nope.
And we checked that early. I don't play around with that. Shoot, I make 10 push-ups right now. And as I'm talking to him, I get mad, 10 more. Get up, take a break, talking. You know what? 10 more. He might, by the time I get done talking to him, he done did 50 push-ups. At the same time, listen to him. Why? Because that's what men/fathers do when raising young men or young boys to be men.
I'm gonna add what you just said, just to add the word in context. Men teach stoicism and we teach discipline. That's what stoicism is, what keeps you from spiraling out of control when you don't get your way. And discipline is what keeps you from overreacting when you do have some kind of emotional outburst. We're not going to say don't get mad. We're not going to say don't feel bad. But women don't teach stoicism. They don't know how to take an L. I'm going to keep saying that over and over. Ladies don't like taking L's. They do. Most women break up with men because most of the time, real talk, women break up with most relationships because they are afraid of being broken up with. Y'all wreck relationships because you know you are not doing right and you want to make sure that you left before that person did. You don't have to take it. And that discipline, that lack of discipline portion right there,
right?
That's it. Discipline. You need to set boundaries in your own mind, in your own spirit, so that you can function in society. And that's what'll keep you from spiraling out of control when somebody step on your Jordan.
Not my Jordans.
Honestly, think about this. Violence always happened, period. But just do the history on this stuff, right? When did they start shooting people for stepping on some they brand new white Stan Smith, right? When I grew up fighting, me and my friends, people in the neighborhood, we fought fist to fist. Most of the guys I grew up with, I still know today, are still alive today, right? When did they start shooting instead of fighting? That's a lack of discipline.
That's definitely lack of discipline, lack of empathy, because they kill people right away and then, think nothing about it.
Exactly.
And then, like I said, 20 years from now, they be in jail or come out of jail talking about, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry.
Hold on. Let's roll with that. They kill people nowadays without feeling nothing about it. The same way these mothers will break up with these baby fathers and not think nothing about it. I don't need no man. I can raise these kids on my own. Think about that. The word, people say if you don't say the exact word because people are unwilling to look at a larger truth. But think about that. The same way that these men will kill, and at this point, they will knock somebody out. These kids just walk up and punch you in the face and knock them out.
Listen,
that's the same way these women be walking away from relationships talking about, I'm not happy. You don't care.
Tough.
You lack empathy.
That's tough. I just saw a disturbing video yesterday. These kids probably had to be the age between maybe 6 to 9, somewhere in that age. And apparently their grandmother was watching. She had to be at least, I'm going to say, between 60 to 75, somewhere in that range.
She was a big mama.
Yeah, it was. She a big mom, but she was skinny.
Listen,
she a big mom, but she was skinny mom.
I mean, she ain't big. She the true granny age.
She a true granny age. But the reason why I say she wasn't big because I don't know what the situation was, but she was telling him to do something, and this little boy kicked her down.
Wow. Okay. See,
2 times.
I can't.
They was wrestling with her grandma. Somebody was recording. I don't know who that was recording this. I don't know. It was another kid there, but someone was recording her as grandma was fighting this little boy bucking up to his grandma. I was so hot. I was ready to jump through the phone and give them little kids the business myself. Because how dare you? Like, that's somebody's mother right there.
Lack of discipline. Once again, and let's be real. I always said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I am 47 years old. Not that anybody asked. I was raised. I had grandparents on both sides. I can't imagine a moment. I can't imagine what my grandmother could have did that would make me put my hands on. I can't even imagine a situation in my mind. If my grandmother walked into the room and slapped me in my face, I just got slapped.
Just got slapped. That was it. And hopefully that was it, because if you did something and she told mom or dad, you don't get slapped up again.
And even at 47 years old, if my grandparents were still alive, if my grandmother walked in and slapped me in my face, I'm gonna want to know why. I'm gonna be upset. But there is no power on the planet that would force me to put my hands on my grandmother. Right? But when your kids don't have discipline, your kids don't have empathy, your kids aren't taught stoicism, guess what they'll do? And put their hands on their grandma. That's on you raising that child.
Right.
So that want to go to another one?
Yeah.
Okay. We keeping it simple.
I got one too, so I got one after that.
Well, this one was something that triggered me.
Okay.
Facebook posts. A real man, is going to stick by his woman, even if she pregnant by another man.
Whoa, Cap. See, and they try to use guilt away, trying to make you feel like you're doing the right thing. Like, oh, you're a real man if you stay with your woman and she's pregnant by someone else. No, that's a prime example of simp. Because I love my wife to death. I have 2 kids with her. But let's she pop up pregnant with another dude's baby. Oh, we done. Well, we done. Hey, congratulations. Hope it was worth it. But I'm taking my 2 kids and we're going to go over here and you go and live with that dude and XYZ. Yeah, you can see your kids, and can visit our stuff, but we done. Like, we done. We is done. No.
Listen.
They going to say, I'm a real man. You know what? I guess I'm not a real man. Then I guess I'm a made up dude. Because I'm not going to accept my wife, who I've been over backwards for, provide, protect, lead, all this stuff for her to step out of it and get pregnant. It's worse enough that she cheated, right? Shit happens, right? Mm-hmm. But you got pregnant on top of that, so you got her cheating and you have unprotected sex on top of that too? Like, come on, like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving a pass for anything, but if you don't step out on any relationship, male, female, whatever, we're protection. Because on top of you get somebody pregnant, you could have bring back a STD or something and bring it back to your wife or husband. Then what? That's even as worse. Because then right away you won't know who got it. Because if you're the one cheating, right, and then you come back and you give him some, you gonna what are you doing out there? You gonna blame him? But meanwhile, it was your ass the whole time. Okay, I digress for a minute.
Well, you got a little bit into it.
I did, real man. You know what? The nerve of you.
Let me tell you, I said this to someone earlier, and this is the story they told me. This is once again, my mom, 70 years old. She said, what if you already pregnant when you meet this person and y'all try to make it work, right?
Okay, that's different.
Well, no, I said, that's nice. You're assuming she didn't cheat, that she was pregnant with somebody else and she met them pregnant. Fair enough, because real talk, one of the ladies in my past, that's what her father did. Her mom was pregnant with her when she met him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so he raised her as his child.
Right.
But bruh, this was the 70s.
Yeah. That was known back then. That was cool. That was different.
I said, listen, I said this before. This is my original statement. No, you've never heard anyone but me say it. The age of the stepfather is over.
No, you don't say it again. The other way you said it.
What?
The age
of the stepfather is over.
Hold up.
Okay, so you know what? Here's the thing. in the olden days, generations before, when a man and a woman had kids, they actually were planning on being together. So when my grandmama and granddaddy got together, they planned on making a life together. When my mom got with my own father, they actually planned on making a life together. And so if you step into, no child was just a booty call. Children weren't booty calls back then. Children were
Responsibilities.
yeah, and
All the way.
people respected that. But nowadays, a girl will go out and get pregnant by a dude because she like his swag at the club. She have no intention of being with him. She just wanted his baby, right? But she looking for a dude who she might not even want to have kids with to raise that baby. Yo, the age of the stepfather is over. I'm not trying to be nobody's I don't even know what beta male provider. I'm not trying to hear that junk. If you had a baby and where's your baby dad? He in jail. Why'd you have a baby with the baby? Because he was taking care of me and I loved him. Okay, fine. I wish you the best. But the age of the stepfather is over. So that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not even gonna go off because I could easily go off on if you was cheating. I'm just gonna assume that mistakes were made. I'm not even gonna go off on cheating because I don't want to pop a blood vessel. You want to go off on cheating? Oh, you already did.
I did, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But
The fact you're a real man.
Listen, being a stepfather, it used to not be a bad thing, but nowadays women have made being a stepfather a cuss word. You literally have to be a simp to be somebody's stepdaddy right now. It is what it is.
In this day and age, too.
Yeah.
Think about it.
But in my father's age, and my friend's father age, being a stepfather was fine because you weren't just stepping into a set of bull junk shoes. You were stepping into some shoes that you found somebody you could love and you plan to build a life with, and they happen to have kids. That's not how y'all do it. y'all leave us the moment y'all not happy. So I call BS on that.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. All right. So I got another topic here.
Go.
And this one was posted by a female lady. And the post is, first I'm gonna give you a little story. So a little bit. There's a guy out there who has not seen his child in 56 days and was only able to speak with them once during this time. Right. So a lot more of the story. Someone cheated in a relationship and a family separated. Right.
Okay.
So the lady posed the question. She said, women, if your spouse cheated, father a child with another woman, would you keep your children away from their dad? If so, what would your reasoning be? Now, of course, on this post, everyone gave the good answer. Oh, I would never do nothing like that. Now, mind you, these people that we all know, so they're not going to expose themselves. But if this was on someone else's page that no one know with a huge thread, they'd have went in.
Okay.
But this is a question that's out there. So pretty much, the long story short, I don't know if the guy cheated, a woman cheated, but somebody cheated, but the woman has the kids, right? And this man has not seen his kids in 56 days, which is like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 months or so, and you don't even talk to him. So she, like I said, she want to know the reasoning. Now, I've read through the comments. There's not much in there. Everybody was saying, I would never do that. Been there, done that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Which is all good answers, whatever I say, because they're not being real with themselves. Because I know the more the story, or not more the story, but the situation is the lady is probably mad that he cheated and has a child on the way by the other woman. So to penalize him, she's going to make sure he don't see his kids. Meanwhile, the kids had nothing to do with that. And in the day, the child that's going to be born, that's either a little brother or little sister. So they got to have a relationship anyway. A lot of us had, I know you have brothers and sisters. I
got 14 brothers and sisters.
See? And
but my mother only gave birth to 3 other kids.
So, and if you've been following the Chop team, we talked about this plenty of times in the history of the Chop team. We've been, it's going on 2.5 years, probably 3 now about this stuff.
Mhm.
But the fact that there's women out there will keep their kids away from the father because them adults can't come to a compromise.
Mhm.
That is a problem. That is a problem. And go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, see, it's a complicated one.
It is.
And first off, hey, shout out to the Godfather. Kevin said this. He said, I belong to Christ. You belong to me. And the kids belong to you. Now, I would like to argue a part of that, but that's actually how it's supposed to be. Your job is to protect my children. My job is to protect you and my children. And I need to take my leadership from God. That's the umbrella of family, right? But you making babies outside of the relationship where you've been telling this person, she doesn't have a right to keep you from her kids, but I understand her being in her feelings. And bruh, all I can say, I think because I got bastard brothers and sisters too, it is
what it is.
My dad was ghost, so I did not grow up with no father. My dad was ghost. And I appreciate my mom for not actually attacking my dad because it would have been easy for her to do it. I mean, heck, I got a brother. Man, if you 15 brothers and sisters, man, come on, brother.
Dean's meet one of your brothers last year.
Yeah, I just met one of my brothers last year. I still got 5 brothers and sisters who I know exist that I have never met.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I
scared because they're all in Georgia, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
But Daddy was a Rolling Stone. But but my mom, I thank her for not pulling me away from my dad. My dad was a jerk. He pulled himself away. So it wasn't a problem with that. He stayed away. If my mom had kept me from him, I might have resented her about that. I might have been angry with her about that. But she didn't. He could have showed up anytime he felt like it. He didn't do that. I'm not mad. But if a parent keeps another parent from their children, you're going to have long-term problems. And I hope that you can work them out, but don't keep kids from parents. Just because I don't love you no more don't mean I don't love my kids.
I mean, and don't think they don't love each other. It sometimes stuff happens, right?
I agree.
So you know what I mean? Every time somebody cheats doesn't mean they don't love somebody. It just shit happens. I'll leave it at that. Shit happens, right?
Once again,
shit happens,
ain't
right?
No excuses on
no
this
excuses,
side.
But shit happens. But I mean, I don't care for you. I have feelings for you, or what XYZ. It just shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
And we can talk about shit happens if you want to talk about it. But if you do, I need you to send me a comment to the Dachopteam on my Instagram, the Dachopteam with twinsinc, the email at Dachopteam@gmail. So we can talk about it. If you want to know shit that happens, we can talk about it. But we got to, get the engagement in. We want to know if you really listen or not, if you really want to know. You got another topic that you scroll through?
Let's see.
Mind you, this is all today too. So
yeah, we just randomly picking them up. Here's this one. Now, I almost want to say something smart about this, but it gets complicated. The question, if you want to, the question, why is celebrating a baby out of wedlock more important than celebrating a marriage?
Wait. Celebrating a baby out of wedlock is more important than celebrating
a marriage.
What do you mean?
Well, because a girl will get pregnant, bruh.
Right.
They be having baby showers and they be wilding out about that.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when you start talking about getting married, everybody got negative comments.
Okay. I'm with you now.
I mean, that's my interpretation.
Okay. So I'm only assuming. I don't know. But I would assume from the woman's point of view, why that they're not always thrilled because one, there's a little bit of jealousy.
Works. Okay.
No, it's not facts. It's just my thought process, my opinion. That's what I think. I don't know what it is now, but I think a little jealousy.
Might be a lot.
Because she got chosen and you didn't. Not by that dude, but someone committed to her. You know what I'm saying? Because most time,
she fumbled.
I'll just say this, ladies, listen,
Uh-oh.
If I'm lying, then I'm dying.
Whoa.
Okay. If I'm lying,
You
then I'm flying.
Flying. Go with flying.
No, because I'm not.
I didn't want to kill you over a
listen,
lie.
because I know I'm not dying though. And here's what I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies. I don't care who you are, ladies. If you have a group of women that you're with, a group of women, I don't care who they are, friends, whatever. If there's a group of females you hang out, talk to on a daily, whatever, I guarantee in your group, all of y'all not married.
Guaranteed.
Guarantee that.
And this
That's
day
what I
and
said.
age,
That's why I said I'm not dying.
guaranteed.
That's why I say I'm not dying. I guarantee that. There might be one's married, there may one be divorced. Who's one of them might be single, may never get married, whatever. There's always a mixture of all that.
Okay.
I'm not dying. I'm still alive. I'm breathing. So,
I get it.
so that's why it's not so. It's like, yeah, girl. Oh, so when
I get it now.
yeah. So when the baby shower is here and she's single, they happy because you're in the same boat as me. You won't deal with the same struggles as me of being a single mother with no men around to help.
Because all of them can have a baby.
Yes, they all can have baby. You see,
all of them might
yes.
not get married, but all of them can have a baby.
Bing bong.
Okay, all right. So it's all jealousy, it's envy.
That's what it is.
Okay,
but then, like you said, but then when it's married, it's like, oh, I mean, and listen, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm still alive now. when someone's getting married, there's gonna be either one girl that you thought was your friend, she's gonna change. She ain't gonna talk to you no way. She might be in the winning, she may not be a winning. Y'all might fall out, but she's going to change now because you are going to a different level in life. You're gonna be committed to a guy or woman or whatever case may be, whatever, and you don't have that security, that stability, all the things that this person don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why single baby showers, women are celebrated through the roof versus marriage.
Okay.
They're both celebrated, but I understand what you're saying. There's a big emphasis on baby showers. You have reveals, you have all big hoo-ha, and when somebody get married, oh, okay, congratulations, girl. Like that fake energy, it ain't the same. Now, for guys, we don't have that problem. Now, when I say jealous part, nah, not at all. We just tell you, like, are you sure you want to do this? Let me tell you.
Men be feeling sorry.
Listen, bro. Listen. Let me tell you, if anyone talk to you, it's not that I'm trying to talk you out. I just want to give you all the information up front so you can make the best decisions for yourself. Because me and Seth, the Dark Child, had this conversation with our elderly men or single or married guy friends to what to expect once you're in marriage. Until after the fact, like, oh, come on, nephew. Oh, you going through it? Yeah, it comes. Yeah, welcome to the table. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. What you mean matter of time? If there was something you could have told me in advance that I could be a better husband in my relationship, you should have told me. Don't wait till after I jack up and be like, oh, man, come on now. But in the day, we don't be like, oh, don't get married. We want to, well, now let me, twinsinc, I speak for myself. I have been telling men at this point, don't get married. I'm not saying don't be in a relationship. No.
I love relationships.
I love relationship. I said, don't do that legal process of getting married. If you really understand what I'm talking about, why not to get legally married, go back to the video. We have a part 1 and part 2. And I think what was it called? The benefits of marriage or why not to get married. And we broke it down. What's the risk from the man's point of view of getting married? There's a part 1 and part 2. And we have 4 people on the table, all men. One was married twice, divorced, still married, and one thing about getting married. So tap into that show. You'll get a lot. There's a part 1, part 2 was really good.
Yeah, we got down with that one.
But go ahead, Seth, anything you want to add to that?
No, because you know what? Because I was trying to find a nice way to put it, but it is, in my opinion, as a man, that, yeah, it is straight up envy. It's when it comes to getting married, all women may not get married. Most women, if you Black, 74% of y'all will never get married. It's hard to feel happy for somebody doing something you know you can never do. On the other hand, being an unwed mother, you got an 80-90% chance of hitting that nail dead on the head. Woo! I got nothing. That's why it's celebrated. And one is happy and the other ain't. Right? Levels of jealousy.
Because I never, I'm going to say, well, from my experience, I never seen or been around guys who were jealous of their guy friend who's about to get married. I never heard say, oh, man, I can't stand him. I can't believe getting married.
oh man, you're gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be so lonely.
Only thing, he might be sad because he can't hang out with the bro like he used to. We can't go and do XYZ because I respect his marriage. See, that's one thing men do. When a guy is married, if I'm still single, I respect his marriage. So I'm not gonna be like, hey Wayne, let's go to the strip club. And I'm single and he's married, like, no. Hey Wayne, let's go to the bar, man. We get some wings and chop it up and whatever. But when the female's there, and if the females come over, I'm gonna be the odd guy out there because everybody be chopping it up. And if it's 4 guys and 4 girls, I'm kind of, hey, how you doing? I'm trying to play cool, but girls like, one last thing I'll say before I pass it over.
Go ahead.
One thing I do say though, fellas, listening? If you have one of these right here, it's called ring. I'm talking about the ring. So if you're watching video, you see what I'm pointing at. But for my listeners on my podcast, you have this ring here. Listen, you can turn down the girl very nice. Say, hey, I'm married. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Be nice to her. She gonna want you more. She gonna press you more because you ain't really like, no, I'm cool. And I don't know, it's like a challenge to them. Like, what you mean? I mean, I know he married, but she ain't better than me. And she gonna try to like challenge you to like for you to break the like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get your number. Nah. So no, I don't even put myself in predicaments. I don't even go out like that. I do hang out though sometimes though, but I don't put myself in predicaments where I might be tempted. It's just that simple. But go ahead.
Well, I just want to add this, and this is for a pat. This is for a pat on the back for the brothers out there who know what I'm saying. I just wanted to add, I don't really think women fully and truly comprehend how much brothers don't co-sign their friends' bull stuff when it comes to cheating.
Oh man,
bro. I mean, I'm not. This isn't this. Look, there are no halos. There are no angels over here speaking.
Facts.
But I'm just saying, women really don't take for granted how much men do not co-sign that cheating and stuff if you got a ring on your finger.
Facts.
I don't have a problem going to my married friend's house and talking in his house all day and not doing anything in his house to jeopardize his relationship. I respect his relationship. If I'm out about to run the streets and get into some trouble, he is not on my call list. It is not because I don't love him as a brother. Pause. It's because he's married.
Love you too, man. Pause.
And I'm not going to include him in my BS because he's married. I don't bring over, hey, I got a half-naked chick in the car. You want some of this? No, I don't do that. Men actually do respect relationships. And I brought this up because you said it about the girls coming after you. Men respect relationships more than women, as far as I can see. I'm not gonna say 100. We not angels. Ain't
It's
no
not
angels.
nothing absolute. Not angels. Facts.
But when a dude is out running the streets, it's a real possibility that most of his boys ain't got no clue what he up to. On the other hand, if your girl cheating on you, every one of her friends suspect because all of them co-signing everything that's going on. I'm gonna say it. Listen, brothers, I'm just gonna say that a lot of y'all women might have these ideas about men in relationships from a male point of view. If you can prove me a lie, do it. We better than women in relationships. Next topic.
I will probably wrap it up from there. Like, you got one more? I
thought you said that. I'm enjoying this just conversation.
Hey, I mean that's something it's something for you to listen to and marinate on. Like you need to really something to think about because what Seth's saying is true though. Like, does it happen? Yes, but most time we don't co-sign our guys out there stepping out. If they marry, we all hanging out, and you know what I'm saying. Like, matter of fact, my guys I was talking to, we play video games on PlayStation. We got a little league going on. But we have conversation, and one of my guy friends was telling like he was out with his homies, right? And at that time, him and his girlfriend was having a little argument, right? Just going through a little spat, nothing serious, but it happens. Relationship happens. So they out, whatever, chilling, having a good time, whatever. Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever. And he started to take his ring off and put it away, and put it in his pocket. His boy like, no, what you doing, Playboy? No, put your ring back on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I understand y'all going through XYZ. You need to go home and work it out, but we're not doing that. We ain't gonna let you sit out here and just be like, sorry, acting like you're single. We're not doing that. And they checked them. And it was respectfully though. Yes. Hey, listen. All right, listen, last one. I've been seeing this meme all week long.
I know, right?
All week long. I've seen on TikTok, Instagram. Oh, I've seen this meme here. It says this, and I think the first one I saw was on TikTok. And it was about a woman. She posted it. She said, "Y'all females be turning lesbian like girls don't cheat too. Now look at you, crying over fingers."
Bruh.
Listen, hold on. Listen, this you're right. So this factor this in. You're crying over fingers. You're crying over plastic, because that's what it is, plastic. You're crying over fingers, you're crying over plastic, and you're crying over a tongue. I mean, anything else I'm missing? You know what I mean? Because the toys all still plastic.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? So
Listen, I mean, y'all hate me so much that y'all, bruh. I'm sorry. Yeah, ladies, y'all done flipped the script and decided that you can't get no love from a man, so you're gonna get love from a woman. You know,
matter of fact, it's funny you said that. I was just talking to my homie last night, and we said, yes, do men get hurt? We do.
yes,
We
absolutely.
do. There's no cap there. We do.
We have
But now,
emotions.
one time in my life that I got hurt, and I say, you know what? I'm done with women. I want to get poked now.
I want to
never.
I want to
No.
take the stick.
No. Never. Never. That was
No,
never a thought process that I've been hurt so bad that I want to go. No. I'm like, okay.
Bruh.
I learned from experience. I moved on. A new lady, how you doing? And she got a clean slate. I didn't bring whatever happened to this relationship over to this one. Did I forget what happened over here? No. I just learned, put this in the back of my mind. Okay, I won't do that again. Move forward.
Wait.
But I ain't saying I'm switching sides now because I got hurt. Because I've been hurt. twinsinc, aka Dwayne, has been hurt. But I never switched sides.
Never. Listen, when I got hurt in my relationship, I threw all my energy, not into another dude.
Pause.
But I threw all my energy into making money, bettering myself, and broadening my horizons, taking care of my business. And
being the best version of yourself.
And when I get to the point where I'm comfortable enough to go back into the relationship arena with the rest of them sharks and hyenas, I meant women, it will be a woman. There's no amount of damage a woman could do to me that will force me into the arms of a dude. So, and just to get cheated on, when a girl cheat on when you're a lesbian and you get cheated on by another woman, what exactly did she do to cheat on you? So, because these two fingers right here, this is what you, this. And the worst part about all y'all talking about, I need 9 inches and 10 inches and 29 feet long. This is like 3 inches.
If you're watching the video, then you see what he's doing with his hands, ladies and gentlemen. But you have to watch the video on YouTube. The Dachopteam. Tune in, tap in.
This is.
On that
I'm
note,
sorry.
like I said, we had to bring it up because that is a fact. But
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning to the Dachopteam today. And this episode was a social roulette where we went through social media and found topics that was posted in this. Shot them up real quick.
Yep, it was fun.
It was fun. If you like what we're talking about, if you want to add your thoughts process, you want to be on the show, let us know. We'd love to have you,
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I'm going to say. This is the twinsinc from the Dachopteam. We have
Seth the Dark Child.
and we is out.
Look at I can't even throw up peace signs right now.